Hi guys. In this short video I'm going to explain to you how to submit your paint files in the correct way. First, let's start with the paint file. To export the paint file correctly, we need to have it without any decals attached. When you open up your PSD file, it'll probably look something like this. You either have the standard decals from iRacing for the Sprint series applied, or maybe it's the IMSA decals that are applied. However, we need to uncheck this box. You can see it on the right. It's either the IMSA decals or car decals, whatever your painter named this layer. It's usually this. Undo it and hit File, Export, export it as a TGA, and you're good. Now let's head over to the spec map file. In your layers area, you should see the custom spec map file. Activate it. By the way, don't bother about this looking all gray. This has something to do with how the alpha channels are transferred in between Photoshop and Affinity Photo. So in Affinity Photo, it's gonna look like gray layers, while in Affinity Photo, you're gonna have red and bluish layers. But that's not the topic here. What we want to have is we see that here are the number plates and all the other stuff from the car, from the decals that are here in the spec map file as well. To export it correctly, you should see in the red channel metallic parts, which should be unactivated, which leaves us with the IMSA car decal, which should be unactivated as well. This is how you should export the file. Click on File, Export, TGA, export it as car team spec and your number. Make sure it's the TGA file, hit save, and you're good. Now, why do we need the spec map file as a TGA and not as a MIP file? The reason is actually pretty simple. If we have the standard decals applied and you send this in as a MIP, we won't be able to edit our own decals atop of that. What is going to happen? I prepared this a little bit. I let this standard decal applied to the spec map file, which you can see if I click car decal, you can see the changes in the MIP file that's going to happen. I exported it and generated the MIP file through iRacing. And what's going to happen is if we attach our decals from the series to the skin, you may see something like this, that the GSRC and the Sim Racing Republic logo that are at the front of the car are not correctly displayed. The reason is they are not accepted from this area inside of the spec map. So what we need to do as series organizers to ensure we have a good quality, we're going to take our decal, we're going to copy it, paste this on top of the spec map, so it's somewhere here. We're going to add overlay color to it. Now you can see the GSRC logo and the Sim Racing Republic logo are here. Now what we do is we hit export, export the TGA file, save it. In this case, I want to show you this as a spec map file. I'm going to click save. And now as it's in the exception, you see the GSRC logo and the Sim Racing Republic logo display correctly. This also happens to the sides with the Grid and Go logo that is below the iRacing number plate if there is a different color code attached to the Grid and Go logo. So to match our sponsor requirements that the logo is to be seen clearly, we have to be able to edit the spec map file. And in order to have this attached and meet those requirements, we need you to send in the TGA file, not the MIP file. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and we'll see us on track.